What's going on, everybody? Paul Tech here, and welcome to my unboxing and hands-on of the Cricket Wireless Moto E5 Cruise. Now, the Moto E5 Cruise retails right now for $99.99, and that's going to be for new lines or upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the back of the box. It does give us some specifications here. So you are getting a bright 5.2-inch HD display, so that's going to be 720p resolution, quad-core processing power and 4G LTE speeds, 8-megapixel rear camera with autofocus, flash, and it's capable of HD video recording, and a 5-megapixel front-facing camera that does have a flash. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Moto E5 Cruise, and in this video I'm going to try to give you as much information that I possibly can regarding this device. So opening up the top portion of the box, we do got the Moto E5 Cruise nestled right there on top. And as you can see, it does have the pre-installed screen protector. Let's get connected. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the E5 Cruise out of the box. And we'll go ahead and take a quick glance at it here. So there we go, E5 Cruise. I don't know if you can see to the bottom there, it does have Motorola branding. Again, 5.2-inch HD display. We'll go ahead and place this off to the side. I'll come back to it and share with you what else is included in the box. So you are getting your Cricket Wireless SIM card, as well as some reading material, a quick start guide, legal safety information, and terms and condition. You're also getting your Motorola wall brick there, as you can see, all black color, and to the top of it you do got some Motorola branding. Micro USB data cable, so no Type-C on the E5 Cruise, and you are getting a removable 2800 milliamp hour battery. And moving on from the battery, let's get to the E5 Cruise. So here it is. So the first thing what I want to do is give you a tour around the device. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the right-hand side. As you can see, you got your volume rockers there, as well as your textured power button. And this is coming in with a navy blue color. To the left-hand side, you have no buttons whatsoever. And then taking a look at the bottom, you got your microphone, as well as your micro USB charging port. Taking a look up on top, you got a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as your noise cancellation mic. To the back of the E5 Cruise is an 8-megapixel rear-facing camera, has autofocus, flash. You got your Motorola branding to the back, and to the bottom, you got Cricket branding. And that's pretty much what you're getting when it comes to the design of the Moto E5 Cruise. Now, to the back of this, some people might be thinking that's a fingerprint sensor to the back, but unfortunately, no fingerprint sensor on the E5 Cruise. Now, with this having a plastic shell design, the back cover is removable, and when you remove the back cover, it is going to get you access to your SIM card tray. You can also input a micro SD card to expand the storage. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2800 milliamp hour battery, place it into the Moto E5 Cruise, as well as the back cover. Now, I kind of like this color here, the navy blue color to the E5 Cruise. It has a nice design, like I mentioned earlier. It doesn't feel too heavy in the hand. With the battery in, the back cover is not going to pick up a lot of fingerprints or oils. So powering on the Moto E5 Cruise, there we go. We got some juice there. Go ahead and remove the pre-installed screen protector. So Motorola powered by Android. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pretty much all set up, ready to go, and to give you some more detailed hands-on some of the features the E5 Cruise has to offer. Alright, so I'm back, got the device all set up. Again, no fingerprint sensor. I really wish they would have added one. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, just would have been nice to have. So this is the lock screen here, and I'll go ahead and slide out of the lock screen into the home screen now. Now, I'm going to take a look up on top, and as you can see, you're already getting that 5-megapixel front-facing camera, the earpiece, which is also your front-firing speaker, and you have a flash right next to the earpiece. Then you are getting that 5.2-inch HD display, weather widget there, Google search bar, and then you have your Motorola application. And this application here has all types of good features in it. So if you are purchasing this device, be sure to go jump into the Moto application and enable most of these features, because they're all very useful features, like the quick screenshot, swipe to shrink the screen, pick up the phone to stop ringing, and flip for do not disturb. All really good stuff here. You also got Moto display as well. So you got the night display, attentive display, and the Moto display to the bottom there. And I'll go ahead and exit out of the Moto application. We got on-screen buttons to the bottom there, and then you can see the size of the bezels to the top, bottom, and sides. Now with this display, you're also getting the water repellent nano coating. So it's gonna be protected from, light rain, some splashes, some spills to the display. You got your Cricut applications there, Facebook pre-installed, and if you slide to the side right there, you'll be able to get into your Google feed as well. All right, next I'm going to go ahead and slide up into the app drawer, and as you can see, these are all the pre-installed applications. So I haven't downloaded anything. This is exactly what you're going to get out of the box. And also when you are in the app drawer, you can just slide up and down to the side right there and scroll alphabetically. You can also search for specific apps within the app drawer, and this will be a good chance for me to share with you the keyboard, and the keyboard is Gboard. So that is what you got here on the Moto E5 Cruise, and I'll go ahead and share with you some of the different emojis that are pre-installed on the Gboard. All right, so I'll go ahead and slide down and get into the status bar. So just slide down on the display, and then as you can see, you get all your quick toggles there: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and there's a couple more to the sides. You can also edit these if you like. And next I'll jump into settings now. I'm going to share with you some more features that are available here. First, going into network and internet. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Wi-Fi. As you can see, under Wi-Fi, you do have the 5 gigahertz option available there. So that's actually pretty cool. And backing up out of there, you got hotspot and tethering, another great feature to have on any smartphone. And then next, I'll go ahead and jump into going to display now. And as you can see, you got adaptive brightness here, and you got color mode, and you can pretty much adjust the color temperature just based on your preference. I personally like it on the vibrant option there. It gives it a little bit more saturation, and you got an advanced feature. But backing up out of there, I'll go ahead and go into storage now. Now with the Moto E5 Cruise, you are getting 16 gigabytes of internal storage. 5.17 is used out of the box, but again, you can input a micro SD card to expand the storage. Now when you input the micro SD card, you're actually going to be able to use the SD card as internal storage / adoptable storage. And that is another good feature you have here on the E5 Cruise. And going back into settings and going to security and location. So your security features on the Moto E5 Cruise is going to be swipe, pattern, pin, and password. That's what you got there. And moving on from there, I'll go ahead and go into system, and then I'll scroll down into about phone. So the Moto E5 Cruise is on April 1st, 2018 security patch, and it is running 8.0 Oreo out of the box. So I think this is fantastic. I think all the smartphones coming out this year, the affordable ones, are going to be running the latest version of Android, which is pretty awesome. And I'll go ahead and give you some more information about the Moto E5 Cruise. So when I plugged in the charger, as you can see to the bottom there, it does say charging rapidly, and that's actually very good to see. So you should actually get some pretty good charging time to the battery. And when it comes to outdoor visibility on this 5.2-inch HD display, it actually does a pretty good job. I can still see the display when I am outdoors. Now I have to have the display cranked up to about 75 to 100% for best overall visibility, but still pretty decent outdoors. Now when it comes to watching YouTube videos on the E5 Cruise, the display does look very nice. Like I said, if you go into settings, put it on vibrant, I think the display looks really good. Nice viewing angles, good color reproduction, and the highest quality is going to be 720p at 60 frames per second. And all the videos I did watch worked perfectly fine, no issues there. And testing out that front firing speaker, it's actually really good in my opinion. I mean, it's the perfect placement. All the audio just comes directly at you. When you do have it on high volume to the max, it can get a tiny bit distorted, but overall, the audio is really good on the E5 Cruise. I just love the placement of it. Now, when it comes to the Geekbench 4 test, I did run that for those that are interested. 1,825 multi-core score and 661 for the single core score. So I went ahead and downloaded Asphalt 8 to the E5 Cruise. It downloaded perfectly fine. And with the gameplay, just for the short period of time that I was playing Asphalt 8, it ran pretty good. I didn't see really any issues to report back. I'll definitely do a more thorough, gameplay test on the E5 Cruise, throw different games at it like PUBG, but Asphalt 8 ran pretty good in my opinion. Now when it comes to the cameras now, again, an 8 megapixel rear facing camera with LED flash and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. And I'll go ahead and test out the camera here, and you can pretty much see the type of shutter speed that could be expected on the E5 Cruise. The focus, you got the touch to focus there. You can adjust brightness. There goes my son. You got HDR option as well. And then we have the cat following right behind him. So, just taking photos here. Everything's looking, pretty decent. Of course, I am outdoors in good lighting conditions. And so I would say when you are, recording video, taking photos outdoors, things are going to look pretty good. I think this will produce some nice photos when you are outdoors and, decent video as well. I'll definitely have to test out the camera in low light and let you know the full review. Now, if you slide to the side right right there. It does get you into your settings, so you got quick capture option there. You can change the photo size. You got assistive grid on this as well, and the highest resolution to record is 1080p at 30 frames per second. Well, here's some sample photos shot on the Moto E5 Cruise. So I went ahead and put in my Cricket Wireless SIM card into the Moto E5 Cruise. It activated perfectly fine, and I got pretty decent 4G LTE inside and outside of my house. I also made a couple phone calls, and callers said they heard me perfectly fine, so really no issues there when it came to phone calls. When it comes to what's powering the Moto E5 Cruise, it is a 1.4 gigahertz quad-core processor. I believe this is the Snapdragon either 425 or 427, and does have 2 gigs of RAM. But I'll be definitely, using this device, and I will provide a full review in the next couple weeks. And I'll definitely touch on areas where I didn't touch on in this video. If you enjoyed the unboxing hands-on, please hit that thumbs up button, and please subscribe to the channel for more future videos. This is Paul Tech, and I will talk to you on the next one.